Oh, Janet Jackson. So she tells an interviewer that she doesn't want to be interviewed, and then she throws shade at Prince. So which one do you want me to start with? So first of all, Janet Jackson was being in Q&A, being interviewed, was asking questions. She says, I don't want to be answering those questions. I don't want the interview no more. Well, I'm like, why are you doing a Q&A for? You know, if you're Janet Jackson, after what happened with old Timber fake, Justin Timberlake, and how they buried you for 10, 15, 20 years because you had multiple strikes against you. Actually, you had a white dude who grabbed at your bustier, but you ended up catching the fall. And you had the last name Jackson, and at the time, the setup against Michael with those fake allegations and charges, man, you had to catch flames. But they buried your career. They tried to bury you in the States. You got whiteball. It was surviving Janet Jackson. They didn't play your. They did you. Actually, they did you worse than they did R. Kelly and Puffy in a way because you know, they had magazine spreads. They didn't push your records. You got the ostracized. So you of all people trying to get back in good graces and all this touring for this hits thing should be polite and courteous, but you acting funny. And then the Prince shade. Well, there was she always liked Prince musically because she ran to Minneapolis to work with Jerry Lewis, and it was set up by the Michael Jackson co-executive John McClane. But Prince always had he wasn't that big on her like that. He probably liked some aspects of her, but he didn't like the lip sync of her, and he didn't think much of her. He got asked, he said that's Genius's sister. He called Michael Genius, but he called her just his sister. I don't think he thought a lot of her musically, and I understand why. She had nerve to say that she went to go see a Prince show when she was in her 20s, and he did a lot of new songs, and she just wanted to hear the hits. Well, if you follow Prince, he used to do that a lot. But because he had hit enough songs, he would try new songs out. Some things worked, some didn't. But his audience and fans appreciated it. See, she's been so predictable with her set list that she wouldn't know a thing about it. But then again, most people, I'll say most of them, kind of mess with her till Velvet Rope. Obviously, through That's the Way Love Goes in '93. But anything after Velvet Rope, you're a fly in the dark. And really, after the whole Super Bowl gate, ain't been the same. So I look at the old Jan and I'm like, you can't act funny about the Q&A, and you can't throw no shade at Prince because he actually could do something you couldn't do. He could really perform on stage, live too. Really, you know. And he was an influence on some of your style. Obviously, Michael was a big influence, but you obviously was watching Prince too because you went to go see him multiple times. But to sit here and act like, come on now, don't talk about some. Of course, we all want to go see someone perform their hits, but don't use him as a jump off to throw a dig because you could never go behind this. Even though Prince's studio stuff fell out with me after '87, live, he was always bringing it. Okay, he could bring it live. I'll give him that. The man could play live. Can't say the same about you, Janet Jackson. You can move and you have moments, but you were never in Prince's league. That's just a fact. So I think you need to pick on another victim. Pick on somebody that was stiff and boring and bland like Bruce Springsteen, but don't say Prince though. Not when you're doing dance pop and stuff like that. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like, and please hit that membership because if you do, I will take request videos and I will use them. And appreciate you. And stay safe, stay blessed, stay up. I'm out. Peace.